1510. Oh man, welcome back, boys. I hope you guys just saw Bop get a crab helmet. He was just complaining about getting those damn common mythics. He's sending me a message now. But anyways, he was just complaining about getting those damn common mythics because it feels bad. It feels bad. Yeah, he just sent me a message. All right, so for those of you that don't know, there are some mythic items that are common to raid 6, 7, and 8. Crab Helmet is one. I think Seraph, I don't know. You can get them in raid 6, raid 7, raid 8. And on top of that, they're also much more common than we call them boss mythics, the raid boss. Why is it always hitting the second slot? Stop doing that. I'm trying to talk here. But anyways, they are much more common than the boss mythics, and you want the boss mythics because the boss mythics have better bonuses, higher total stats, and they have a set bonus on top. They're completely busted, broken, and the raid 8 boss mythics are pretty much on par with guild boss items. In fact, I would argue that they are better almost all the time. The bonus is better for the 4-piece and whatever, but we're not going to get into the details of that. My point is that when you get one of the unwanted mythics, it feels bad. It's a bad situation. You should never have the feeling of getting a mythic of, that sucks, right? So I'm thinking about ways, suggestions, how do we change that system from, that sucks, I got a mythic, one that I didn't want, so it's basically worthless to me, to, hey, I still got a mythic, that's awesome, right? And the issue now, and this has been improved, originally when you got a mythic, if you destroyed it, you got 1 nugget. How's it? You got 1 nugget, that's it. And pretty lackluster, so they said, okay, how can we improve this? And we said, well, at least when we destroy it, make it better. So now you get 3 nuggets and I think a little bit of cores. So it definitely is an improvement, but these days, 3 nuggets, whatever, you might as well just do expedition or trials or whatever. 3 nuggets, it's nice, I'll take it, but how rare a mythic is and how common day, everyday 3 nuggets are, it's not a great feel, and at the end of the day, it still feels bad. You're like, I got the wrong mythic. It's crap. It's worthless to me. Now, yeah, you get a cosmetic heal or something. It's not nothing, but due to how rare they are and how little they give, feels bad, and there's got to be a way to make it feel better. You should never feel bad when you get a mythic. It should feel good, not as good as getting best in slot, but you should still be like, hell yeah, I got a mythic. But right now, the feeling is absolutely, it sucks, right? Especially when you've gotten, how many? He got like 4 crab helmets. You do your big push. You're using looping battles, which is amazing. It's so awesome they added that into the game, and I guarantee other games are going to try to, get that into their mix as they should, because it's a just amazing feature that should have existed in such games since the beginning of the game's existences. I'm not going to go there. Anyways, it's nice to see good features. But anyways, yeah, I'm not sour. Anyway, you do your big push, and you get the wrong mythic. It sucks. In fact, you do your big push, you come back, and it's great because before, when people were first doing raid 8, they weren't getting anything. You could do 1,000 raid 8s, and literally maybe you got 2 fragments. That's not an overstatement. That's data. That's how it was, man. Obviously, we got into the dungeon, we got into raid 8 before it was officially released, because we snuck in there. We were too strong. They couldn't keep us out. So we got into raid 8 before it was ready, and I'll give them a little leeway there. But, we're here now, so, hook it up. And drops are better now. So at least now you're getting crab helmets and whatnot, when before you used to get nothing. So it's something there. But anyways, how can they make it so that when you get a crappy mythic, it's a good scenario? There's a boss right there. I don't think we're going to get a shrine anywhere, so let's just do it. Are you my master? So you must be my servant? Not before you can defeat me. Fair enough. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You beat the enemy, you potentially capture or persuade them. I can dig it. But anyways, back to my rant. They gotta do something. So I don't know if that is. I don't know if the answer there is. I feel like they keep hitting the second slot. That's probably just RNG, but I'm just gonna go with it. Kaboom. Maybe we'll hit the front guy. But I feel like they've got to do something to make it. It's gotta feel good when you get a mythic. Doesn't matter which mythic it is. Might not feel the best, but it should still be a good experience. I'm actually gonna do the heal team. And so, okay, what are the solutions there? They could make it salvage for more when you destroy it. That's kind of the obvious one. And I guess that's my main thing. I don't want to see another loot box added to the game. I definitely have a bias against loot boxes. I think there's a time and a place for it, but my main argument for it is not the RNG element of it, because RNG could be good for drops or bad for drops. It could be good for boxes, bad for drops. I'm not going to argue that. That's just numbers. But the core system of the box, the reason why I don't like it is because it becomes confusing. How many boxes do we have right now? We have a box for war mode. We have a box for all the different raids, 6, 7, and 8. We have different boxes for those raids. We have a box for guild boss loot, which, you know what? I might actually open them in this video. I think I will, if I remember. No, this video would take too long. I got to open those damn boxes, though. But we got boxes for this. We got boxes for that. Like, all these boxes, it's confusing. And I'm someone who, I put a lot of time into the game. I keep up with it. And even for me, I'm like, this is overwhelming. It's ridiculous. Then you have all these, okay, well, now I've got this box, so I need a material for this box, and that's another box, and a material for that box. Okay, what does that box have? It's a mess. When you could just make the items that people want drop more, and we wouldn't really need all the boxes, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I would simplify things. I definitely have a bias, and I'm open to new ideas, but I would make things drop a little bit more, and I would make you get more materials from killing something, because like getting the unwanted mythic, the crab helmet that nobody likes, getting that would be great if you're like, wow, I'm gonna get a bunch of nuggets and a bunch of materials from it. It's not what I wanted, but it's a step in the right direction. It's progress. But 3 nuggets, whatever, take it or leave it. Nobody cares. And I'm gonna go on autopilot, and I think that's what it is. But let's see, we've got a guild boss box, we've got 3 raid boxes, we have the tank box and the DPS box, war box. Is there a world boss box? Probably gonna be one soon, I don't know. So I think the box is a band-aid to the situation. I think the intent of the box was good, but I think over time we're just gonna have a box for everything, and it's gonna be a big old mess. I think it was a band-aid to a system that needed a little bit of help. And as they fix the system, because the drop rates have increased, maybe they need to increase more. I don't know. That's numbers. But once they fix the system, I feel like these boxes don't need to exist. But once you put something like that in a game, how do you take it away? I guarantee. Let's say they make an announcement and say, and again, this is just theoretical. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's say they make an announcement and say, all right, guys, in 1 month we're taking away the boxes. We've increased the drop rate. Everything's better. We're going to take it away. It was just a little band-aid to help you guys out, but we fixed the system. I guarantee, 4 weeks go by, and they could literally, give a little heads up every week. Hey, 3 more weeks and they're gone. 2 more weeks and they're gone. 1 more week and they're gone. I guarantee you're going to have that group of players. Hey, I've been living under a rock for the past 4 weeks. What do you mean my boxes are gone? I had all these materials. Like, there's ways that you can handle and fix that. I get that, but it's just. When you add anything to a game like this, it's very difficult to fix it, change it, tweak it when it's already in motion. Let's say they make an amazing pet. It's super good. It's so good it's broken. Or like Sword God, for example. Sword God came out. That was actually a bug. That wasn't a design flaw. It was just a bug. But let's say they add something amazing, and people say, wow, that's so good, I want to go get it. So they do whatever they have to do to get it. And then, a week later, a month later, whatever it is, boom, damage cut in half. And that might be what the game needs because it was a broken item breaking things. However, what's your experience? Your experience is, whoa, I worked for that. I got that. That was mine. And then you're going to nerf it after I get it? Do I get some sort of refund? Then you're dealing with refunds. It's a big old mess. So you got to really, 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 really hone it in on your design when you fix things like this. But I think I'm beating a dead horse with a crab helmet. So I'm beating a dead crab helmet. How many helmets does he have? He sent me a picture. Oh, that's a lot. And he's got so many fragments on the crab helmet. I think the fragment system is actually good, but the problem is it could be a whole lot better. So fragment system is cool. That way the player sees that they're getting incremental steps towards their item, because let's say I want to get the Raid 8 weapon and it's super RNG. I could go for a long time and not get it, and I don't feel any progress. However, with fragments, the intent is in the right place because, okay, today I didn't get the item, but I got another fragment. And then tomorrow I'll get another fragment, and then a couple days go by. Next thing you know, you got like 20 fragments, and you're like, okay, you still don't have it, but I'm making obvious progress. At some point in time, if I keep on this path, I will get the item. So you feel some progress there. So that's kind of the point with that. However, if we look at a realistic scenario, there are like 12 different mythics, maybe more. There's maybe 15 mythics that I can get from Raid 8. So now I'm getting fragments from 15 different things. And if the drop rate of each fragment is the same, what is the end result? I'm going to have 10 fragments of 15 different mythics, most of which I don't want. And if we continue that on a long enough timeline, so if I have 10 fragments and I need 50 to make something, if I go 5 times longer, then eventually I'll have enough fragments to make everything. However, it took me like months. It took me forever. What would be a better solution to that? If the fragments were universal, or if it was like some sort of material, I could buy it from a shop. Then when I get 50 materials or fragments or whatever you want to call it, hey, dude, he's killing it. He's killing it with the loot. Maybe he's opening boxes right now. Speaking of those boxes. But anyways, if the fragments are universal, or if it's some sort of currency that I could buy from a shop, or some sort of crafting material where I can choose what I make, then the user experience is, okay, I get 50, I make an item, I can wear it. I get 50 more, I make an item, I can wear it. And it's a stepwise process. You're constantly getting upgrades. You're constantly getting progress. And also, let's say there's 3 items that I want. Let's say I want the main hand, the offhand, and the headpiece. And let's say I've got like 40 fragments, and I'm getting super close, and the first thing I'm going to buy is the weapon, and then right before I finish the fragments, boom, the weapon drops. Okay, well, what do? I put the weapon on, I've got the weapon, and now I can use those fragments to do the offhand. So if it's just changing the fragment system or making a currency system, I think that's a lot better, and you're going to spread it out, because in the original scenario, which is what we're all living in right now, it's going to take you 6 times as long to finish an item, and you're going to finish all of them at the same time. So you're going to have this massive jump in power, and who knows, maybe there's new content coming out and there's new gear you got to get, right? So you want the player to get more consistent upgrades of power. But anyways, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video. You get what it is. You're picking up what I'm putting down. As always, appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.